Praise the Lord, everyone. This is the PowerPoint, the Beginner's Bible Collection that will have all four lessons for October, November, all in one PowerPoint. So you'll be able to click through here. So what you want to do is I did unlock it, so you should be able to actually edit any text if there's a mistake or something. But what you would want to do is put it into presenter view, and then I try to make it as eye friendly as possible. And then, so in that way in Zoom, you would just share your screen with the kids so they can see it. And then from here, you would just interact with it and all the buttons should be working. So if you notice that you put your mouse over the start button, the mouse kind of changes. You'll be able to click on it. And then from here, it'll take you to the table of contents. And if you notice, if you hover your mouse over the dates, the mouse again changes. It goes from a normal mouse to kind of a different thing where you can click on it. So you would find which week is yours. So for example, the first one is October 11th. So you would just click on it to choose that one. And then it would take you into here. And then Samson the Lion. So you can talk about the title, where it came from, about the pictures. And then once you're ready to start from there, then you can push the start button and then it'll take you into the next slide. And then here it'll have a little story that you guys can read together as a class. You can have the kids take turns and reading pieces. Whoops, sorry. And then once you're good with that, you can either click anywhere on the page, or if you want, you can come to the arrow and click the next one to move to the next one. Did you know there's a couple of fun facts that you guys can, again, have the kids read out loud, take turns, talk about it, have a couple minute discussion about it. And then again, click to the next slide. And then here's a couple of questions that you can ask the kids. And if you look in the notes section, because right now it's in presenter view, but you can't see it. But if you opened up the speaker notes, in the speaker notes, I have the answer key. So the answer number one, what animal attacked Samson? A lion. And then where was Samson when the lion attacked? A vineyard. And then from there, you can click the right arrow to go to the next one. And then also talk about what the main lesson of today's lesson was. And then the next slide. This is just kind of a picture that I put to remind you guys, okay, now say a concluding prayer, thanking God and asking God for blessings from what you guys learned. And then finally, this is just kind of like the wrap it up. You guys finished the lesson. If there's anything else that you guys want to talk about and say, just kind of an ending. And then that would be that. And then you would be done. And again, if you need to go back to the table of contents, you can always click this tab up here to take you to here. And same concept, you can click any of them. They're not all laid out exactly the same, but they have a very similar format. You can just explore through and look at each one. And then again, these buttons as well will also take you if you want to jump ahead. But again, it's short and sweet, to the point. If you go through the slides, have a discussion and elaborate. Overall, I timed it out. It should take you from anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, again, based on how much you elaborate or have a discussion as a whole class.